I'd like to share a quick excerpt from the book The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol. And we'll be looking at chapter 5, The Art of Mental Pictures, specifically starting on page 90 here, where the underlined text is. And this book actually found its way to me. I had never actually heard of this book before. But at one of those little free libraries you may be familiar with, this book was there, and it caught my attention. It's a great book, and I will be returning it to one of those libraries when I am finished with it. So this is not my underlining. I just wanted to say that it came with some writing over some of the pages, but here we begin on page 90 in the first paragraph with the underlined text. The person with a fixed goal, a clear picture of his desire, or an ideal always before him, causes it, through repetition, to be buried deeply in his subconscious mind and is thus enabled, thanks to its generative and sustaining power, to realize his goal in a minimum of time and with a minimum of physical effort. Just pursue the thought unceasingly. Step by step, you will achieve realization, for all your faculties and powers become directed to that end. So, holding a mental picture and basically drilling it deep into the subconscious is going to, in time, cause it to appear in your outer world. And I've seen this in so many ways that I can't even get into in this one video, but a small, simple example would be of seeing certain cars. And, I've always had fascination with cars and appreciation, I guess you could say. And I never used to see certain cars on the road in my 3D reality, if you will. And as soon as I started to kind of think about them more or look them up or watch some YouTube video, I would actually see these cars, and is now at a point where they are all around me and pretty much in my everyday life. It's not even something all that wild to spot some kind of supercar or expensive car in my day-to-day life. And even you can try this with different colors and cars. Like one time we were on a highway, and I was just thinking, I don't really see too many yellow cars. There's so many colors out there, and I just don't see a lot of yellow. And literally within, I don't know, like a minute or two, I did see one yellow car, and shortly after that there was another. And it's just something very fascinating. You can try this with anything that you want. So let's continue down here. So suppose you want a better job or a promotion. Not only use the cards, but keep telling yourself constantly. The cards are things that you write down. That would imply basically your wish fulfilled. So they're like little reminders. Not only use the cards, but keep telling yourself constantly and continuously that you are going to get that job. You have already visualized it if you have accepted this science, but the repetition will be the means of driving the suggestion deeply and firmly into the subconscious mind. This may be compared to driving a nail into a board. The first tap puts the nail in place, but it is only by a number of heavy strokes that the nail is driven home. Never forget that the subconscious mind will accept and carry out whatever it is powerfully instructed to do. A great example of power developed by repetition is the story of Milo and the calf. Every day he lifted the calf, and then the day came when he was lifting a full-grown bull. Think of all of this in terms of the so-called material things. You know that two objects cannot fill the same space at the same time. Your mind can be compared to that space. You can't keep your mind filled with negative thoughts or doubts if you have it filled with positive, powerful, and creative thoughts. Consider your mind a room with but a single door, and you have the only key. It rests with you to decide who is to come through that door. That is, whether you are dominated by positive or negative thoughts, and which ones you are going to admit. For your subconscious mind will respond to the vibrations of your thoughts that are strongest in you. So this does continue, and I may actually read further in another video, but let's just leave it at that for today. And that is chapter 5, The Art of Mental Pictures, from the book The Magic of Believing by Claude M. Bristol. Please leave a comment how this relates to you, or if you got anything out of this video. I'd love to hear it. So leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one.